Even though corn, cotton, and peanuts receive most of the attention here in Georgia, there is another crop that's seen a major uptick in planted acres over the past couple of years. And while it might still be early on for soybean growers, so far they have no complaints.
Planting season went well. We had a rain come through, and we was able to get the beans all in a couple of days. They're calling for dry weather, so it kind of helped us get them in on time. We could use a little shower. They're calling for some dry weather, so as long as we get a couple rains here and there, I think we'll have a good year.
And with prices approaching $15 a bushel, it's no wonder more growers are considering soybeans as a viable option. Plus, they do grow pretty well here in the state.
I enjoyed growing soybeans. They were they're not really a crop you see in Georgia a lot, but it's kind of an alternative crop. If you don't want to grow cotton, or if your peanuts are limited, you could throw soybeans in the rotation. We grow a Group 7 bean, which is a later maturing bean, but we can have irrigated yields in the 70s and dryland yields in the 70s. It just depends on the rain.
Just like with any other crop, it's a delicate balancing act between controlling costs and using the proper amount of chemicals and fertilizer. Fortunately, this year, it hasn't been quite as big a problem.
If you don't use the inputs, you're not going to grow a crop. So you got to have the inputs. You got to have the fertilizer. You got to have the chemicals, the pre-emergence, the post-emergence chemicals to grow the crop. Input prices have come down a little since last year. We saw fertilizer come down from November of last year to March of this year, a fair amount. Chemical prices have come down a little bit, but they're still hovering about the same as they were last year. And then there's your Roundup has come down a whole lot since last year.
If the increased market price and yield potential weren't enough incentive, the timing of soybeans also provides a major benefit for farmers, as it gives them a source of income after most of the other major row crops have been harvested.
To me, they're an easy crop to grow. They're not a high input like peanuts or cotton is. They usually come off at the end of the year, so we're harvesting usually October, November. We're done with peanuts at that time, so it kind of spreads our harvest season out a little bit, so we're not so rushed. And soybeans can go into your rotation and give you something else to grow that you might have more of an income off of.
Reporting from Mitchell County, I'm Damon Jones for the Farm Monitor.